Let's go down my basement. Let's go down town. So, this is my basement. This is where I will be listening to music, playing VR, and watching movies, TV shows, bringing guests down. And one of the most important things is to make sure everyone's comfortable. You see, unlike the rest of my house, there is furniture down here. I know. My old apartment, I had my gray couch, which I spent 800 bucks on. Here it is in all its glory. And it's a very comfortable couch. The end. And I wanted to turn the camera on and really give you a sense of what lived in looks like before I start reviewing these Valencia seating Tuscany XLs. Because I'm obviously here alone. We are starting to get guests. I've had one or two friends over. But if you want to know what 4 giant leather recliners look like for one person, this is the layout. So I'm going to pause in a second and then clean this up a bit so it looks less like a hobo's living here, and we'll continue this review. That's much more presentable and how I would have it set up for guests. So let's have a seat. I'll bust out the good stuff and we'll talk about these. Now, Valencia has sent me one before. Well, one set of seats before, if you recall. They may have been a different color than these. They were terrifyingly red. Oh, yeah. And certain other people in my group did not approve of them because of that color. So I made sure when they offered these, a much more luxurious brown was asked for. Hold on. God, that's good. Hold on. A martini glass in the wine glass holder, as I have wine glasses, but they don't fit. And these accessories are separate. They don't come with your seats. And I want to point out that this is solid stainless steel, the entire thing. This weighs 3 pounds. And it screws together here, and yeah, that's... When they told me, hey, we're going to send you another set of seats like the red ones, but from the higher end series, they weren't fucking kidding. That is some crazy stuff. Now, just like the other sets that I reviewed, which I forget the model numbers on those, I will link to Valencia seating in the description, the red ones that I reviewed that Princess Pasta was like, and there's a brown in the basement, it's going to be fine. You get these little metal inserts on every arm, and we're going to talk about how that's a love seat in the middle, and I specifically requested that, and you could do all sorts of setups, but this just pops right in there so that you could have your champagne wine, or in my case, knee-high grape soda, and then you still have a cup holder, and then, or you can order these carbon fiber dinner trays, which I think actually may be carbon fiber, just with a plastic backing. They're very light in that direction and very strong, and they have this, and that just pops in there. So you don't need anything in there, and then you can swivel the tray all the way around. My only complaint is that if you do have something tall, such as a wine glass, bottle of beer or something, you can't swing the tray over it or you will hit. I've had a couple short glasses of like iced tea and it works fine. So let's talk about these. Zeos. 5 stars in the title, please. Because these chairs are not just the Tuscanys, which are the higher series. These are the Tuscany XLs. Because extra large, because comfort is important. And they do the XL thing quite well. As a big-boned girl over here, if I sit down in a normal chair with 2 arms, I can double fist on my sides and just rub completely back and forth. There is so much space. And then we have to talk about the actual pleated leather. No, I don't want to show you there. I want to show you on the back. Because people are always saying, hey, make sure if you get soft Italian leather. You want that leather. You want that thick, soft, and like it's like... I cannot possibly describe the joy of just squeezing this. Because it's all leather. It's all brown. There's multiple colors. There are even custom colors and pipings available. If you click the link, you can see it. I'm apparently not a big enough YouTuber to request that yet. Hopefully we get to like a few million subs, and then I can be like, hey, Valencia, yellow, black piping, big Z on the middle. They're talking about actually being able to put embroidery on the headrest if you really want to be like the crazy mofo. But yeah, this set of 4 is $5,000. Now, full disclosure, they knew they were sending it to me and I was not giving them back. But I'm going to be critical as hell because that's sort of my job. They still have blue LEDs. Remember that, everybody. You're going to spend $5,000 on chairs and they're going to come with only blue LEDs. Kind of one of the things I'd like to see is them just offer RGB. It can't be that much. And I have all the LEDs off on the floor. I'll show you that in a moment when I click this and then go over here on the control panel and click this and then this and then this and then this. So the cup holders do light up in case you forgot where your cup is. The actual control panel has these stripes of blue to indicate where it is. Not bad, honestly. If you're sitting in the normal chair and your hands are on your side, you don't see that, you don't notice it. However, because I'm Zeus and a brilliant tacticianer, I knew for a fact that I very rarely, growing up, having a couch, and only a couch, the home theater seating was never a thing for me. I knew that having a couch like this, and this is my primary seating choice down here for the last couple of months, and in my old apartment, this was it. I knew when I got the red chairs, I liked them, but I didn't like using them all the time because sitting dead straight forward like this is not how I relax. This is how I go to the movies. Well, when we used to go to movies, when I go to movies again, it's going to be great. This is fine. I could sit in a chair like this for 2 hours, extremely soft, well supported. We got to talk about the lumbar support that tries to break you in half. That's actually a feature. But I know for a fact that I want to lay like a jelly. I want to be sideways. And so, if you go to the website and look at their configurator, you can get it with armrests between each segment, or the love seat configuration. You can get just 2 of these. I don't know if they'll sell you just one, actually. They should be able to sell you just one. But a 2 set is $2,500. A 4 set is $5,000. I don't think the deletion of an armrest actually changes the cost of the setup. It should slightly, but it doesn't. There's also an option on the webpage, if you're looking at it currently, whenever this is coming out, that shows the option for heavy duty or standard duty. They said that option's going away because apparently the standard duty is just as good as the heavy duty, so they figured why even offer it. But when I ordered, I specifically said, hey, please, can you give me the love seat configuration for the center? So you could either be 700 pounds and just own the middle, or since I am OCD about like listening to music, I'm not going to listen to music slightly off center from my speakers ever. And getting just 3 of these would be awkward, and then getting 5 is just too wide. But a love seat's a pretty amazing compromise, especially if you can sit biased to one side and just lean over on a pile of pillows like I had it. Now, when I have guests over, obviously you're going to be a little bit more intimate with the person sitting directly next to you. That's important in your contemplation. If you have someone you could share this with and not feel super awkward about leg touching, that's a good thing. Oh, by the way, I am charging my phone on the built-in USB plug right there. And let's look at the blue LEDs one more time, because I pointed them out in the cup holders, but let me lift a chair so you could actually see the problem. The problem is mostly the fact that, just like the previous set of chairs, the blue is the only color you are offered, and they shoot straight forward with a strip of LEDs. Now, it's kind of hard to see it because the screen is also blue mostly, because I'm on a Monogatari. Wallpaper available in the description, by the way. But if you do put your feet up and have those blue lights on, it tends to, smash into the screen. So I'd probably, if I wanted to keep the cup holders lit, which is very, very nice and subtle, well, that will bother me through movies, you have a button just to turn that off. And I'll put this back on. By the way, did you hear this moving? Yeah, neither do I. And you can get it pretty much horizontal. I'm pretty sure if I had guests and I had an extra 4 guests and like, where can I sleep? I would just go, here you go. Just jump in one of these. Oh, would you like a pillow? Would you like more of a pillow? How about an electric headrest that when you lay this thing completely down and then crank this up, you can just, it's it. You just watch in the most lazy position I've ever been to watch a TV show. Or actually when I do both of those back and basically turn this center section into a bed. I'm gonna have to do that now, aren't I? What did I leave in this one? Damn it, no snacks. I would definitely be keeping snacks. By the way, this is leather lined as well inside of here. They have a little hydraulic, a little pneumatic that just, there's no latch. It's just, as soon as you go past a certain point, it stays down. And you lift it up just a little bit. Wait. And it lifts. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep Fritos and Hershey's Kisses and just things to keep the spiders, because it's a basement. It is still a basement, but this will protect it. And every armrest obviously has that. Cup holder on this side. Actually, the table on this side, you can see, is holding my Kensington trackball, which I use for trackballing things. If you wanted to switch to the website, where is it? Why is it not popping out? Pop out. Valencia XL. Boom. Shut that off. So, I'm going to pick this up like a boss. Currently for sale, 2 of them, $2,500. Sale ends this Sunday, June 20th. Oh my God. So if you're a patron of mine or a person on Subscribestar, you can take advantage of that slight sale. I'm not sure. First of all, in stock in 9 weeks. Anything this large, you're not going to get like that. It's not Amazon Prime. But here are the selection of layouts that you can choose from. We've got 2 with a center section, just a love seat, 3 with all the sections, a full couch, just 3 of these seats with no armrests at all in the middle, which would probably blend in rather well to any decorum. Then you could do a one-sided love seat with 3, left or right, then all 4, then 2, 1 love seat and then 2, then the configuration I have, which is a love seat and then 2, or that side love seat, or 5 with a love seat, or a 3 couch with 2 singular chairs, which is like, and then you just more and more. You just configuration. They just want to sell you as many chairs as possible. If I click on the one that I currently have here, you see the price goes up to $5,000. There's an actual picture of it. What the hell does this look like? This is just 6 abreast. Yeah, no, I don't have my basement's big enough for that if I removed all the poles. So, I should probably go through. You can select the tray tables. They're not that cheap. There is a tablet holder. What? They didn't send me a tablet holder. It's $80 for a tablet holder. If you want 5 tablet holders, what do you do with 5 tablet holders? What are you doing? Watch the movie. The wine glass caddy is what that thing is. White glove delivery is available. I had them basically just drop these off in the garage. Was there a video for that? I may not have videoed that. I'm just trying to find the color selection. Most spacious, more comfy. Congratulations. They've been selected for free shipping and no tax when I buy anything over $50. Yeah, Valencia seats designed with high quality, high resilient foam. Premium Napa. Oh, that's actually a great picture. So all of these colors are available, from light tans and whites to like green grays to dark tans to orange to red. And that is not the red that I got the last seats at. That was a vomitous red. That's actually nice red. To like a dark blue, green, gray, and then black. And that's probably the brown that we're looking at today. And you could do the stitching patterns. And unfortunately, you can't choose anything to do with the colors of the lights. And some of these things have much more high-end controls, which I'm not sure about. And it does have a wall hugging design, which I'll talk about in a second, which means you could lean it back as far as you'll go and it won't smash. Smash. Close that. Wallpaper. Available in the description. So, put you back down here. You almost work great, Kensington trackball. Almost. Every arm has a storage, a cup holder, and a space to put either a tray or a wine glass holder, or apparently a tablet holder. Now I need the tablet holder. I guess if you're doing extremely smart home stuff and you have all your controls all on like a 22-inch tablet, then you just strap that thing on there. Hold on. That is lovely. Now, more features. So, my only concern when it's up like this is I do have a cat, and she likes to crawl around, and she likes to get on top of it. She has not scratched any of the leather, which is fantastic. But there is a space down there that if you are reclined watching a movie for 2 hours, you may want to like snap your fingers, make sure no one's crawled under there. That's just a safety feature. If I could save one cat's life in doing that. If we get in this, I wonder if I could show you this support, because see how soft this is, how far in that goes. If you hold this, because there's 3 buttons, you can see it's sort of bulging out just a little bit, and then stop. So now, I would say there's a 4-inch push from all the way reclined to, I wouldn't even call that lumbar. That's like, hey, I want to punch your breastplate. But that's good, because you get to go all the way back and be like, all right. And you get to push it up to 25, 30% of where it can go, and you're pretty much comfortable. Only putting it up to the maximum when you've been sitting watching like 19 episodes of, you know, the Avengers in a row, and then just like, my spine. And that'll just break your spine. And then you could obviously do the headrest as well. I find the headrest does not need to come out nearly this far when you're in a vertical position. But now if we do... We're going to hit the ultimate move right now, everybody. USB port, then this. Oh, I'm going to lose my keyboard. Lenovo keyboard. This is the ultimate. Oh, we're going for it. Oh, we're going for it. Oh, Jesus. I could sleep down here. It smells like leather. And if I need a pillow, obviously just... I'll bump that up. And then here we go. Here's our pillow. It's so nice. This, if you are anything like me, you want to be dead center of your screen, dead center of your speakers, and you could push one guest over there and one guest over there, and then 2 extremely nice women you met on the strip in Vegas right here, and then you watch a movie. You could definitely have 3 people in the center section if you are acclimated to that sort of lifestyle. Push this back down now. Hold on. Very quiet too. Like no one's gonna be bothered in the movie when you're going. I don't know what else. There's nothing to really complain about. I guess I should say this. There is an unboxing linked in the description. And I wish I would have filmed more of the moving of them, because when the man with the truck showed up, he delivered them to my garage, and I was there to help him and watch him do it. And he put them down, and it was a pallet and 1 box, and then another box on top of it, and then 2 other boxes. And I didn't realize the actual girth of the task at hand, because each one of these sections in a box is 250 pounds. This is 1,000 pounds of chair with all the mechanisms and motors and lights and that freaking leather. Oh my God. So you have to be prepared for anything like this to show up in boxes that are literally that big. The back simply slides in place. In fact, the assembly of these is in the unboxing video that I just linked in the description. So if you do receive them, please, by all means, do the white glove. Have them bring this all the way to where you're putting it. I don't think they'll put it together, but at least if they get it into your space, you don't have to load it on the back of a pickup truck one at a time with a large friend and bring it all the way to your door and get it down without crushing you. This is a lot of seat. This is not IKEA furniture. And on that note, it's just like, wow. Oh, the springiness of that too. I'm a rather large person, so when I sit, I tend to abuse anything that I'm touching. And I don't think this is ever going to be worn out. I went to a furniture store recently, it was an Ashley Furniture, and I just kept sitting in things. And I would say 2/3 of everything I said, and felt like I had about 15 or 20 of my hard sits before we're just going to go and just start creaking sideways. So I would highly not recommend that in other chairs. I would recommend, if you don't have the space, because this is 133 inches wide without that center divider, and it gives you the full dimensions on the website. If you don't have the space, get the non-XLs. They'll be a little bit narrower. They'll be just as soft and plush. Like, everything is soft. Can you see it? Do you see? I just can't describe it. Because what's going to sell you on this chair is not me talking about it. It's not me showing you how far it will recline. It's not even me laying in and going, oh. It's just me squeezing this leather. Because there's so much of it. It's like, ready? If you don't want your head on that. Oh, and the system to put them together, I also demonstrate in the unboxing. It's literally just a series of forks and triangles. And you bend the forks out, and you line them up with the next seat, which has the triangles, and you go click, 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 click. And you push it real hard, and it goes one more click, and that's it. And at 250 pounds a piece, you're going to have a real hard time knocking them out of alignment. I considered putting them up on my wheeled platform just to give them a move. And also, this channel should have a video where I upgrade my screen. Because if I'm going to do this, if this is the sort of seating I have, here's the problem. And you might want to pay attention. When I had just a couch and it's just me, that's fine. But now that I have guests, I've ceiling mounted my projector instead of putting it on there. If you are sitting here on the far left, you are actually past the far left side of that 104-inch screen. And maybe if I was any other person, that'd be fine. You just look to the right. There it is. But I'm Zeos fucking Pantera. And a 104-inch screen, maybe I've worked for the last 5 years, but it's time to go big. So I will be installing a 150-inch screen, making it out of PVC and aluminum angle iron and 3D printing clips and the same material, the same. This is spandex from spandexworld.com. Ivory backed in black. In fact, we can walk around the back of it. So yeah, this will get replaced because it's going to come a little bit further back. I'm going to eliminate this rack from the center. There'll be a center channel, finally. I've been able to avoid center channels because the left and right speakers are only about 8 feet apart, which is not bad if you're sitting about 8 feet back and you get that perfect triangle of sound. And if you're sitting alone, it's perfect. If you have someone sitting slightly to the left, it's fine. Slightly to the right, still fine. But someone who has to climb in bed, I'm gonna put that in my ass. I know it. It's gonna wreck me so hard. Someone who's sitting way the hell over here, and I don't recommend getting into it while it's reclined, but I just did because I'm a boss. Is, you know, that's too far over. God, this is so uncomfortable. It's been a couple nights down here at like 2 a.m. And I'm just like sitting here. Wait, let me put the headrest up because it's not up, I don't think. Oh, no, it is up there. It is. Oh, yeah. And I'm just watching stuff. And I close my eyes. And I lean my head. And I'm like, should I just sleep here? These are comfortable enough to sleep. I should just sleep here. Then I realize I'm in the basement. And I probably don't want to sleep in the basement. And for those of you who are going to ask, Zeos, are you ever going to finish that basement? The answer is no. Because life is unpredictable. And frankly, I don't know if I want the home theater here next year, over there next year, or maybe it takes over the whole thing, or maybe it comes out of the basement entirely. Why limit myself with these things called walls? I hung up some curtains on some magnets. This is enough. Make the screen bigger, move the speakers out, center channels, nice chairs. And I'm considering, if this isn't enough seating for me and all my guests, maybe order another 3 of these. I will personally order another 3. Why 3? Because, frankly, I don't think I could fit another 4. And put them on a small platform a little bit further back. Because bigger screen, if your head is like this height, that's still a movie theater experience. I don't know, it's going to depend. I'm going to see how far we get in the first year and how many guests show up to Casa Zeos to watch things. I know I've had many guests previously that was like, so, get those theater seats in? I kind of want to sit all over them. And it's worth every penny. So, there you go. If you like furniture, why not get some of these? God, even this part is like padded. Like, look at the softness of it. But that's really the thing that like sold me, because I'm like, all right, Valencia, send me seats, and they're like, you know, these are premium seats. And I'm like, yeah, you know, they're gonna be nice. The last ones are nice. These are nicer. These have everything going on. Everything about them is nicer than the previous seats I've reviewed. From the finish color to the way the leather feels, just to every mechanical nuance about it. Oh, let's see how far back it goes in case you're wondering about the wall. This goes out. You have to apply a small bit of weight here or it doesn't kick out the feet all the way. But if you remove it all the way, you stick out past the back of the seats. I'd say that's 10 inches. Yeah, give yourself 10 inches, maybe a foot. So that this, even though this part is all soft, so it could probably smash this into the wall if you really felt like it. Actually, it might even be less than 10 inches. Look at that. I'd say 8 to 10 inches away from the wall, and you could recline this fully. Which apparently, you know, not everyone has, you know, another 40 feet behind their theater seats. If you put these in a regular living room, or, well, it would be an exceptional living room with these in it. Put these in an exceptional living room, you only have to keep that much of a gap, which is just enough gap for your cat and dog and little kids to walk behind it and be like, get the hell out from behind the couch, you son of a bitch. So, yes. Do I like these? Yes. Would I have changed the color if I could? Yes. They offered me black or brown. If I could have gotten these in like an orange, or I was thinking like a light color with dark piping, because they'll do a little piping around here on the stitches differently. I don't know. I would have probably been white with blue. That's next time. Because you can buy just one of these. I think, I didn't see it on the list, but I'm pretty sure if you call them up, you'll be like, hey, give me one of them. Just one. Just one with this, because we just need the same arms on both sides. And that would be the hell of a Father's Day gift. So yeah, actually, this should be a Father's Day release. Can I do that? Can I pull that off? I might be able to pull off a Father's Day release for just after Father's Day. You don't want to get it for them right now. You know, Dad, next year, Dad. So yeah, thank you, Valencia Seating, for sending these out. I know it's the red chairs sort of got a little bit of hate from, well, one particular member of my community, but I think overall they were a good chair. These are just a fucking exceptional chair, or series of chairs, or love seat, where the love making will happen. So, click links to check them out. Don't forget to click the wallpaper in the description. Patreon and Subscribestar get to see these videos first at $5 a month. You get to, I mean, these will not be in the yard sale, by the way. And, oh, I want to point out that the red chairs were given away last time because they didn't have the room in the apartment. Here I have a little more space, but maybe in the future Valencia wants to send me some more things or different things, and you're willing to drive to rural Pennsylvania, maybe I'll give these away sometime. Doubtful, though. They're just too freaking nice. $5 a month, see reviews early. Participate in yard sales, which, no. $10 a month, private behind-the-scenes Telegram chat, so you could ask me any questions you'd like. If you'd like me to take pictures, dimensions, I will not do a bikini shoot on this, even though I just registered in OnlyFans, because you got to have your name on everything. That wallpaper, available in the description, and that is being cropped. It's an actual full 16:9. It just happens to fit perfectly on this 21:9 screen. And, yeah, Hi-Fi Guides in the Hi-Fi Guides forum. I'm not sure if this fits in the home theater section. I feel like there could be, though. I feel like home theater furniture is overlooked. Or it's dumb. This is at least functional and fucking comfortable. And you can sit dead center, even though there's a gap here. Like, I've only lost one remote control down the gap before I had to, like, get the flashlights out and crawl on my knees. But yeah, no, I'm going to sit back down. Actually, I'm going to grab some of my pillows, because this is America, and this is how we do in the Americas. We add some fluffy pillows. We move this keyboard here. We put this on this tray table. Give this the reach over. I don't even go all the way a lot of times. Just enough to the legs up. Lean on these pillows, and oh my God. I love my basement. And this is awesome.